I love this work. It's dangerous. You give your life to it. And like all novice speechwriters, I'm just trying to be funny. The truth is, I'm proud of all of my collaborations. The work that this is about has set my life free. Confounds me. I'm a romantic. I feel these things matter. These little patterns that we are, the universe.
Jack Nicholson's journey in Hollywood is a testament to the unpredictable nature of success in the film industry. His path to stardom wasn't immediate, but rather a gradual evolution that shaped him into the iconic actor we know today.
Well, no, I would say it was a gradual thing, as it probably is with most people. It's an unusual choice of occupation for a sort of centrally placed male American. When you're out there in New Jersey, you don't suddenly pop up in the middle of your football practice and say, yes, I'm going to be an actor. It doesn't do it that way. I probably really started thinking about doing it after I was doing it.
This gradual progression allowed Nicholson to develop his craft without the pressure of instant fame. His early experiences in Hollywood, including his work at MGM, laid the foundation for his future success.
And vaguely, when I was working at MGM in the cartoon department, a job which I got really mainly to observe movie making because I was sort of starstruck at that time. Still am.
As Nicholson's career progressed, he found himself in a variety of roles, some more memorable than others. He reflects on his early career with a sense of gratitude for the struggles he faced.
I always have felt that I was lucky because if I had been successful that early, I'd be in a position where I was trying to make a comeback now. Almost all of the actors, for instance, the first show that I was in, Michael Landon was the star actor in it. And while we were doing the play, he got Bonanza. So all of my career, up until when Michael left Bonanza, went on while he was on Bonanza. And that was very good for him, you know what I mean? And everybody was envious, as I would be naturally at the time. But in reality now, obviously, I wouldn't trade it with him.
Nicholson's early experiences in Hollywood, including his work in less-than-stellar productions, played a crucial role in shaping his approach to acting.
Well, they all make you wince. I mean, I think work of any vintage, because, you embody your own work, makes I would imagine makes anyone wince, or at least it should. I got to do a few things that I actually liked, and I must say that although I was in some of the most dreadful pictures of all time, that I was, and so were all the people I was working with, trying to do their best under the circumstances. And that's really all you need as a developing actor, is just to be trying to do it well. If you can live with the humiliation of, being in something where it's pretty funny, it's not bad for you.
As Nicholson's career progressed, he became known for his dedication to his craft and his willingness to collaborate with directors. His approach to acting is both intuitive and disciplined.
I know it's intuitive, but they write such a strong script. I understood sort of what it was about, and he directs very specifically, and on most scenes also. You in order to get really loose, you have to have somebody that you're working to. That's always the director, so that you can go outside and inside, and they take you in and out and guide you. And that's what I do. I've always thought of myself as a good director's actor, but you're right, I know more than anybody else.
This collaborative spirit has led Nicholson to work with some of the most renowned directors in the industry. He speaks with particular reverence about Stanley Kubrick.
Well, anyway, no artist creates more anticipation about among his peers about his coming work than Stanley Kubrick. He's always viewed very paradoxically. I sort of polled some of the members of the Directors Guild and other people that I've worked with who knew him, and the paradoxes are always bizarre, benign, illusion, delusion, fear, inspiration, dizzying, lucid.
Nicholson's commitment to his roles is legendary. He's known for going to great lengths to prepare for a character, as evidenced by his approach to his role in Easy Rider.
Well, I didn't have the normal length of time that you would have to study a dialect, and since the character was from Texas, and some of the speeches that he had were sort of evangelical, Johnson's speech pattern, and which was familiar to my ear at this time from hearing it and so forth. You know, I mean, I didn't put it out in front as an imitation, but it was something true that I could refer to in terms of a way of talking. But also I wore I wore glasses like I remembered from, my family, my father wearing at that time.
This attention to detail and willingness to draw from personal experiences has been a hallmark of Nicholson's acting style throughout his career. However, he's not always immediately comfortable with every aspect of a role. In discussing his performance in 5 Easy Pieces, Nicholson reveals,
"Well, I was reluctant to do it because it was a scene that Rafelson, the director, wanted very badly in the picture. And the writer, Carol Eastman, who had also written The Shooting for Monty and I, which was her first piece of professional writing, and this was her second. And I think probably today, it certainly is one of the best, if not the best, pieces of material that I've ever gotten to do, from script form to film result."
Despite his immense success, Nicholson has always been selective about his public appearances, particularly when it comes to television interviews.
Television has this way of editing and moving things around, and you see it on this show and that show, and pretty soon you begin to not, you don't know exactly who or what or why you are, and I just felt if I kept that to an absolute minimum, I wouldn't be living with that the rest of my life. I don't like to see myself in trailers on television. It interrupts my evening.
This careful curation of his public image has contributed to the mystique surrounding Nicholson, making his rare public appearances all the more impactful. In one such appearance, accepting an award for his performance in Chinatown, Nicholson's wit and charm were on full display.
Smashing, who have been chosen Best Actor by the Society this year for my performance in Chinatown. I'd like to thank Madam President and the rest of the members of the Society for this great honor. I wish that I could be with you there in Albert Hall, but as you can see, I've been institutionalized here in Oregon while filming One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest with some friends of mine.
Nicholson's career choices have been as intriguing as his performances. He's known for turning down roles that went on to become iconic, but he has no regrets.
Yes, that's true, and I think I had enough business acumen, I know I had enough business acumen by then to know that both The Sting and The Godfather were going to be huge hits. At the same time, I happen to think that Last Detail and Chinatown are, to me, they were the more interesting of the films. Godfather was going to be a good film. I'd always wanted to work with Marlon, but I was asked to play the lead in it, and A, I felt it should be an Italian person, and B, didn't have any scenes with Marlon in the script I read.
This decision-making process reveals Nicholson's priorities as an actor. He's more interested in challenging, interesting roles than guaranteed commercial success. It's an approach that has served him well throughout his career, leading to a body of work that is as diverse as it is impressive. Nicholson's dedication to his craft extends beyond just memorizing lines and showing up on set. He believes that to truly embody a character, an actor needs to immerse themselves in the role.
Yeah. Well, that's always the hard job for an actor. Anybody can act once or twice. They don't know who you are. I think an actor's got to stop. You stop taking meetings, you stop taking phone calls, and you live a life so that you can have something to give when the time comes to give it.
This philosophy has led Nicholson to create some of the most memorable characters in cinema history. His approach to acting is not just about performance, but about truly understanding and embodying the characters he portrays. Jack Nicholson's journey in Hollywood is a testament to the power of persistence, talent, and a willingness to evolve. From his early struggles to his iconic status, Nicholson's career serves as an inspiration to aspiring actors everywhere. His dedication to his craft and careful cultivation of his public image have contributed to his enduring legacy in the film industry. What's your favorite Jack Nicholson performance, and why? Share your thoughts in the comments below.